You run a business here in the South Bay. You know your industry. But right now, you are likely spending hours every week trying to condense that expertise into 15-second social media clips. The result is a treadmill. You post constantly, but those videos vanish into a bottomless feed within hours. Instead of standing out as a local authority, your business becomes just another commodity squeezed between ads and viral trends. To actually hold a prospect's attention and convert a stranger into a high-paying client, you need them to sit with you, hear how you think, and understand your process. A long-form video podcast creates that exact environment. You build genuine trust through deep, focused conversations, not by hoping someone stops scrolling for 3 seconds. But producing a show on your own creates a massive technical burden. You have to research cameras, figure out how to stop your office from echoing, and learn editing software from scratch. This line chart tracks the lifespan of most independent podcasts. Notice how the production crashes to near zero right before the 20th episode. The overwhelming technical friction simply exhausts the host. That is why Voxel Micro Video Labs operates right here near the San Pedro port. We built a system to completely remove the production barrier for local owners. You walk through our doors, sit down under professional lighting, and talk about what you know. When you finish, you leave. We hand you a polished 4K video ready to publish. By offloading the lighting, the audio, and the editing, you are left with one single choice: deciding which podcast format will actually drive revenue for your specific business. Handing off the technical execution turns a massive, intimidating media project into a straightforward strategic decision. Let's look at the solo show. The primary input here is your own subject matter expertise, requiring about 20 to 30 minutes of outlining before you step into the studio. The payoff is total positioning. You are the undisputed expert in the room. And because you aren't waiting on a guest, you can easily batch record an entire month of episodes in a single afternoon. The trade-off is isolation. Without guests sharing your content with their own networks, you have to drive 100% of the traffic yourself. If talking to a camera drains your energy, the co-hosted format is a strong alternative. You partner with a non-competitive peer in your industry and share the microphone. The natural conversational energy keeps viewers engaged, allowing you to sustain a 45-minute episode without any dead air. But the trade-off is a serious vulnerability. Your show's survival is entirely dependent on your partner's long-term reliability and schedule alignment. Solo and co-hosted formats give you maximum control over your message, but require you to carry the entire promotional weight. The guest-based show takes the opposite approach. The input requires heavy administrative effort to pitch, schedule, and prep local experts to come to the studio. This network map illustrates the massive payoff. Every guest gives you direct access to their existing audience for cross-promotion, rapidly expanding your local B2B Rolodex. The risk here is dilution. If you only ask questions, you take a back seat and end up merely holding the microphone for someone else's expertise. To prevent this, you must actively steer the conversation, inserting your own insights so your authority remains central to the show. Provided you maintain control of the narrative, guest-based shows are the ultimate networking tool for a local business. The client spotlight format involves sourcing charismatic, happy clients who are willing to share their vulnerabilities and successes on camera. When executed well, this creates undeniable social proof. It acts as a high-converting video case study for future prospects evaluating your services. However, these are highly niche, bottom-of-funnel conversations. They appeal to warm leads who are already considering hiring you, but they rarely attract broad viral viewership. Finally, we have narrative or hybrid shows. These require intense pre-production script writing and hours of post-production voiceover layering. The outcome is an incredibly addictive, premium documentary feel that hooks listeners deeply. But for a busy local business owner, this format is completely unsustainable on a weekly basis due to the extreme writing demands. Complex formats offer prestige, but sustainability must be your ultimate deciding factor. The best format is simply the one you can sustain week after week. This matrix pairs local business types with their ideal approach. If you are a consultant, financial advisor, or lawyer whose product is your own brain, the solo show is your most efficient path. If you run a B2B service looking to network with other South Bay CEOs and decision makers, you need the guest-based show. And if you own a gym, a medical spa, or a contracting firm where your product is a physical transformation, the Client Spotlight provides the visual proof you need. Aligning your specific business archetype with the correct format totally eliminates the strategic paralysis of starting a show. Stop letting the fear of cameras and editing software keep your business a secret. Go to voxelmicrovideolabs.com and book your session to reclaim your time and step into your authority. You just walk into our San Pedro studio, grab a mic, and talk to your future clients. We handle the rest. True local market dominance belongs to those who eliminate production friction and focus entirely on sharing their expertise.